The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the air, it's Hayes. Looking down the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The run inside. It's Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Going to the run. It's Jones. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now it's second and goal. Trying to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Pulls it in. It's Givens. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Again, it's Brown. Wolfpack will get the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
On first down, it's Brown again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got the quick completion. Runs through a man. He might have space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll give it to Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Running inside, it's Woods. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. Dropping back, it's Vance. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. With the draw, it's Jones. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's it by. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Maybe some room here. No, he got loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The run inside. It's Jones. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, the inside give. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Vance. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jones.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Sweet cut there. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Vance. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 3 team, the Washington Huskies.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Jones. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a cut, now he's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Tulsa wasting no time. Now from inside the red zone. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They believe they can run right here. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Woods. Got some room to run. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the pummeling has started.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it on the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Delayed handoff. It's Woods. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking for space, it's Woods. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Nevada has it in the red zone. In the red area, it's Woods. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run, striving for the goal line, loose football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Get it out on the screen. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Jones. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little, too late? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Inside the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Hand off for Brown. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Turner. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Offense working from the pistol.